about you. Oh, baby, here we go one more time. It's harder than it looks. Walk that line. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing today? Hope you had some fun last night. I had a blast. We went and saw a live band. Oh my god. Y'all, yesterday was just a good fucking day for me. It was a good day all the way around, man. That shit. For those of y'all who've been following along and have been for the ride for me, my OGs, and 10 people still watching me for the last 6 years. How many years have I been doing this shit? I know I took like 2 off, but that's fine. Anyways, so for those of y'all who've been on the ride, my house has been like the Rubik's Cube of why isn't the water working? And because my house is an old system that was put way back in the country, in the middle in middle America, with no permits or nothing, we don't know where all the pipes are, right? So this is where the knowledge of the older people in your old ass towns come in handy, and this might be important. Sometimes it's important to know the people who knew what was there before you. Because the reason I didn't have water is apparently my reason my pump house is across the street is because before the house was on this side of the street, there was nothing here. But there was a pig farm across the street that the well was originally dug for, and then when the well was redone after the pig farm was gone, it was rerouted to the house, but apparently the lines to the pig farm were still there. And that's what's been leaking. And that's why I haven't had any water pressure in my house. So, first thing in the morning, bless his heart, my landlord, he's 82, he came over, he's looking at the pump, and he finally fucking remembered about the pig farm shit. The pig farm's cut off, I don't know. Let's get into our messages for the day. Anyway, I started out with a good day. I was like, that's the best Valentine's Day gift ever. I don't gotta keep going to my sister's house to take my shower. We all took turns taking like 45-minute showers last night before I went out. And then I got to go catch a live band, or well, not a band, but a performer at our little local spot. Raising some hell, causing some drama. You know it all, y'all. Goddess, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, blessed be my family and home with me. Get some Pali Santos. And it was crazy too. You know, we talk about spiritual journeys, and I try to like not scare people with the psychosis stuff, but it was like yesterday I went and picked up my nephew after I talked to y'all, and he came over and he was looking at it, and as he was looking at it, my porch light, which has been kind of wonky here lately, it went out. I thought the light bulb was dead. Came on. No one was there. No one was in the house. My nephew was under the house, but he wasn't in the house. The light came on. As soon as the light came on, my phone rang. My brother-in-law came over. He was looking at it. He's trying to figure out. We already had a plumber look at the pump house, and he said the pump house was fine, but at that time there was still snow on the ground. Nobody knew about the leaking pipe about 10 feet down on the back side of the hill from it. It wasn't seen until we went out there yesterday and all, everything was gone. Something, yeah, maybe that's it too. Something had to thaw before it could be seen. Let's get into I don't know. I'm not going to get into that level of my psychosis, because that's how I manifest. Like, some people say you're crazy. It's very weird to me, people who don't have any spirituality. And they have the audacity to call you crazy for having it and, relating with spirits and things like that. And it's the same for me as, like, the difference. like when someone believes in flat earth, to me it's so sad to see someone who believes in flat earth. Because it's like, how small and tiny is your universe? I don't know. Shit just trips me out. I think some people, they need to have the world small because they don't know how to handle it being large. King of Wands wants to be part of the party. He's been kind of lurking in the shadows a little bit. He wants to be part of the party, or something about wanting to be part of the celebration. No, it's not that. Something became aware to this person of how stuck this Queen of Wands is. There's someone out over here, right? Got the Three of Cups in this person. It looks like they're moving towards the Three of Cups. Yet the Queen's looking this way too. But she's stuck. She's stuck in between Five of Swords situations and Ten of Swords situations. You got this Seven of Pentacles, this web of manipulation that this person, this Queen of Cups, is stuck in. She's like, good Lord. This is a weird type of energy. It's like people are starting to see why you're so inaccessible, and it's just almost like, even if you pop out with your family, the way your family surrounds you makes you even harder to approach. Or the way your friends or certain people, it's just, people could tell by like the way everybody positions this person. It's like they're on top of them. I don't know. It's weird. They make this person ace. Yeah. It's almost like this Queen of Hearts has people around her that keeps people from accessing her. Right? She's got people around her who purposely go out of their way to make it so that people can't access her. They might not, like, no, I say don't ignorance and malice. They know not what they do. It's a type of like weird jealousy energy. I don't know. Like they almost want to see this Queen of Cups be alone. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Get an energy she's going to break free anyway when it comes, especially to like the 3D energy. There's a breaking free coming through here for me. Singing her own song. Sing song, tell all, maybe a scapegoat, tell her. Yeah, I've been picking that up a lot here lately too. Goodness. Yeah, trying to shut you up. Trying to shut them up. They don't want this person speaking about how they genuinely feel about a lot of situations. They don't want nobody. It's like this energy of see, because he's getting more and more covered. This person, maybe they saw this Queen of Cups. It was like, it looked like it was a celebration, but it wasn't. It felt like a celebration, but it wasn't. It was almost like one of those situations. All right, hear me out. 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 This is for people who are dealing with toxic type of large group, or at least, 3 or more in this group. It could be a friend group, it could be a family group, it could be a coworker group, it could be whatever type of group it is. And it's like, this Queen of Wands shines so bright, right? But it's this whole energy of, I get like it's the act. It's like what? It's like people can hear the conversation going around her. They can hear what everybody's talking about around her. And she's still laughing and she's still having a good time. But the things these people are hearing are like, what the fuck? Right? They're like, what the hell? Like, this person is sitting here laughing hysterical as their friends or family are reminiscing about times, and this person is like, yeah, oh yeah. That was just great that horrible thing happened, right? That was just great that this thing happened. That was just great. Oh, that was just so funny. Ha ha ha. So glad we can laugh about it now. But even like the person, there's someone like eavesdropping on these conversations. They're like, there's nothing. How is she laughing like this so hard the whole time? And they're like, what they're talking about is not even funny. Like, that's, what a hard, horrible ass thing for this person to have to go through. It's like their family has them laughing and giggling and joking, and it was like this horrible, rough situation, right? They don't want this Queen of Cups telling the truth about the situations, right? Nobody ever wants this. That's why the scapegoat becomes the scapegoat. I don't know if you're aware of that. When you were a child, you were spotted as the truth teller. Maybe you're one of those people who just compulsively could not lie, had to tell the truth, whether it hurt people's feelings or not. Right? Like, it hurt people's feelings, if it got you in trouble, if it got other people in trouble. When you were a kid, you were known, and it wasn't like even the other kids that were mad at you. It was the adults that didn't like that you were the truth teller, because you broke narratives. You broke false narratives. You break false narratives. That's why nobody wants you to actually tell the truth. And it's like, and every time you do, you're crushed. Someone's like, oh my God. The energy of what's happening right now. Oh my God. Yeah, watching, Jack. Watching, waiting. Waiting for the right time to say something. They want to make a move, but they're out in the cold. They might have messed up before. They don't want to mess up again. This Queen of Pentacles at the end, though, I'm getting, she's so high above me. Yeah, but she also has walls, too. And there's just a lot of talk about her. Everybody talking about this bitch. She keeps showing up. Everybody keeps talking about her. Let's get into the 40 on this. Is this making sense to anybody right now? I hope so. Alright, let's get something on the 40 here. No? You want to switch them up? Do light seers and tattoo. Light seers and tattoos, you want the Dark World go first? Because we skipped them, we haven't been doing them. But like, you need a little bit more of an overall before we get into this 40. Because there's a lot. It's a lot of energy going on. Spirits are definitely moving around far more than you think they are. You're going to find things. What is the dark mirror? What is the shadow aspects that we're dealing with right now? Yeah. Trading today for tomorrow. How many times are you going to say, I'll get it tomorrow? Tomorrow never comes. Revenge over the triumph of lies. Obsession. I get the energy coming in, and now this is spirits on the 4D. That's why we're doing this way. They're tired of seeing this Queen of Cups in an artificial heart energy. Sorry if I'm not showing y'all the cards. It's going to be alright today. Someone is obsessed. I get watching you. They watch you, especially through screens. This one always gets me too, because it's almost like that, like the cell phone, some magic mirror, the beast mirror. I get like there's just this energy of obsession, watching. The 40s watching too. The 40s watching too. They're tired. This isn't something that this Queen of Cups is going to have to do, because it's not her energy that can kind of break this, right? But the spirits are saying they are tired of watching whatever is happening right now. That this Queen of Cups in this weird energy. And it's like, the more you shine, the more these people are like, I don't know, it's weird. This is weird. It's like they're bringing up things. Like I said, they bring up things because, like, and it's... So it has it triggered. It's like, I get the energy that suddenly you were noticed. They don't like you being noticed. They get jealous about it. They don't want you to be the popular kid. They're used to being the popular kid. Like I said, triumph of lies. I get this obsessive energy. This obsessive energy is just a multitude of people. Ceremony, invocation, full moon completion. Where are we on the moons? Where are we? Where are we? I think I would pay attention more. I'm usually on point even when I'm not trying to pay attention. You mother trucker. You mother trucker. What have I been saying about the moons here lately, y'all? I've been telling y'all. Do I need to start doing monthly 13 moons, 13 runes again? I might need to. Yeah, it's coming up, y'all. 2 days till the new moon. We can even do this. Right? Full moon completion. The 3rd next month. And what is the next full moon? Girl, you better get your together. Get your rocks together and start getting to it. You know what? After I'm doing this today, because it's warm enough. It's still wet, but I don't care. I'm going hiking after this. I need to get outside. Oh, and ground. And I'm going to go waterfall hunting, because it rained all day yesterday. So that seems like a good thing to do today. No, we are not getting into them dirty cards tonight. Leave these over here. Yeah, the 40 is tired of watching what is happening right now. They're tired of watching someone either being in an alone energy or an isolated energy or an entrapped type of energy, or people constantly entrapping their energy, people gaslighting them. I get that they're tired of the collective here being just, I don't want to say complacent, but we all do, especially like if it's family or it's like small town. You get exhausted with it after a while. You're like, I don't even care. Why fight the narrative? Why fight the narrative? It's like, I'm not going to fight the narrative against like 20-something other people. Like, what the hell do you think I am? Or this person just got, you get exhausted from fighting these narratives all the time. All the time. So you're like, screw it. Anybody who chooses to believe the narrative can choose to believe the narrative. Anybody who wants to actually get to know me can approach me and get to know me. But I get the more some people see people trying to approach you and get to know you, the more they're trying to like box it out. Yeah, trying to box people out. Or trying to take up more of your time, or trying to whatever. All right, 40. What is your plan? Two of Wands and Seven. Someone's sneaking, someone's watching. Nine of Pentacles. I get, like, it's like the way he's sitting in the moon there. It's like she's longing out the window. I don't know why I got Penelope Bridgerton there for a minute, right? I get someone stepping out into the sun and manifesting, right? Drawing in those pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, right? Someone's trying to, I get turning their light back on. Yeah, look at that. Turning their light back on. Why do I get like that Rapunzel type of energy with her sitting all the way up there? It's like, what? How do you even access that? The Hermit. People notice this person's a hermit. It's weird. Ah! Yeah, there's a bell, head in a book. Some sort of, like, this person, this Knight of Pentacles, there's that Persephone energy again. Like, they're moving slow, but they have people, or this spirit is moving slow, but has other spirits helping. Because even I get this Queen of Cups energy. It's like, what? It's just, the globe, the travel, I get this weird entrapped energy, and it's just like trapped in this world of people who can't see from a higher perspective. They're stuck in 3D narratives. They're stuck in that toxic BS, and it's like this person's like, all right, well, I'd rather be over here with my crazy creative ideas, or I'll be over here disassociated into a fantasy book while y'all all do all that. Like, you know, I'm going to be over here with my happy endorphins. Like I said, I get hiking. I get falcons here. That's what they look like, right? It looks like a little peregrine falcon. Or is that an owl? I don't know. I don't have my glasses on. Alright. I'm getting a very much as above, so below. So someone has been a little too up in the ethers too much, and they need to kind of ground, right? They need to ground. I get, I'm not getting a negativity thing here with this reverse Queen of Cups, or Ace of Cups here. It's, there needs to be a balance here. Okay, so this person definitely does need to ground, and they need to focus on, I get that, like, you might keep popping out in this energy, and that's Queen of Cups is drawing a lot of attention, but be mindful of who you're letting suck your energy, right? Because that creates energetic ties. People suck your energy, get a taste of it, they're going to want some more. Be mindful of what kind of energy, how you feel afterwards. If you feel terrible after hanging out with people, like if you hang out and you spent the whole night laughing, and then you wake up in the morning feeling like you want to cry because of things that were, you know, whatever conversations that happens, and yeah, maybe it's not good to hang out with those people, right? It's okay to be able to have a good time by yourself. Alright, we already know that though, but what do we have a plan? Do we have a plan yet? The 40 is just really focusing on this Queen of Cups. Like, the 40 is just, like, obsessively trying to inspire. Inspire her to turn that light back on. Something. Doing something creative physically to turn that light back on. That's what I get. It's like what? It's never going to start manifesting back in the 3D until you start doing the 3D. Now, this is a big argument that I used to get into. No, I wouldn't say argument, but disagreement that I used to get into with one of my exes that was actually into witchcraft and stuff like that, right? And I was just like, tools, you know, original tools. Like, you know, you got your sword, your cut, your pentacle, you know, sword, cut, pentacle. Am I losing my mind? Wand, right? So you have your tools. You got your magic wand, you got your athame, you got your cauldron, you got your, you know, your stuff. And you create an altar. And I always tell people when you're first getting into magic, like, his thing was, he would, every time I would try to, like, have him on, like, one of my little spell things with me, he would always be like, well, you don't really need all the tools. Well, you don't really need all the tools. You don't need the tool. And I'm like, no, but the tools help. The tools help especially when you're starting out. So if you're restarting, like, you might have evolved past the tool phase, but the energy I'm getting right now is, like, look at, like, how she's holding that stick. Almost like she's drawing the energy up through her hand with the stick. I almost get someone, like, doing a magic wand, and they can feel the energy. I'm getting the visual of, like, when... Is it not Gandalf? Jesus, Dumbledore, where he's like pulling the not a bad memory, but pulling the memory out of Harry's ear with the wand. I get the kind of that kind of image in my mind right now. It's a magic wand doing this, and there's like almost like a swirl of smoke coming out of a hand, and it's like pulling the energy out of the hand, right? Making sense to somebody here? That's what I'm seeing with this. It's like what they're whoa, like manifesting something somehow. Whatever little trick you had, right? I remember one of my first things that I used to do, which I learned to eventually keep to myself because people thought I was crazy for it, even though when I was little, I was even able to show my friends before, like, I tried to start showing adults. But I called it punching holes in clouds. So, now, I was never powerful enough to, like, just do it all, like, when it's really cloudy. But, like, when it's, like, those pouchy little light clouds, I would do a thing where, like, I would put my hand up, and I would focus on a certain point in the cloud. And I would just I would focus on a spinning, and eventually I would see it start to spin, and eventually a hole would form, and then the cloud would disappear. Had something to do with cloud shooting. I don't know what my uncle was doing that day, but he had a camera and stuff, and I don't think there's something with cloud shooting, but my little child brain, that's what I thought. So that's what I ended up doing all day, and then I had that little weird talent. A lot of people don't believe me either. When I am really, really tapped in and like doing a spring meditation in a thunderstorm, I can call down lightning. I've done that before. I've done that in front of people before as a teenager. Alright, 5D. Are you guys doing anything besides just telling... Thank you for pointing out all the problems and telling us to just keep shining bright. I get 8 of Wands. Things are going to start to move fast. Something about that evil eye. Something about that evil eye, right? I get moving away from this evil eye, blocking the evil eye, blinding the evil eye. You're starting to shine so bright, you're blinding the evil eye. 8 of Swords. 88 could be a big number today. Watch for that. Need to be a slave to this place. The Magician. Look how he's holding all this stuff. This is just what I was talking about. Right? Got the altar set up, got the wand set up. What, I'm going to magically fill this cup? It might be a good idea that blood moon to make blood moon water. Get ready for that. I told you guys the last time there was a new moon. New moons are for setting seeds of intention. So whatever you want to start growing and building from now till the full moon. You know what? I got 3 days. I'm gonna do one for y'all. How's that sound? 3 of Swords. We're gonna focus on breaking We are gonna work on breaking third-party connections, toxic connections, and cutting ties. There's something about a cup. Maybe someone wants to buy you a drink. Someone's manifesting an opportunity to buy you a drink. Yeah, but we gotta cut these third-party ties too. This person might have third-party ties. Yeah, 5 of coins, 4 of coins. There's always someone mirroring the energy, isn't there? Someone else on a similar storyline to yours. It's why that listening to the stories around you hurt them. It's because part of them felt that shit. It's like, man, I felt that shit. You're like, what? Just the way she said and what she said, I felt that shit. I don't care. Something about a bird here, too. Feathers. A cup of feathers. Watch for feathers. Keep working in that Queen of Cups energy. I was like, the brighter you keep, this is the 5D's plan. What? They're just gonna keep empowering you. 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 They're just gonna keep sending you signs, keep sending you synchronicities, keep sending you everything, right? There's weird things that I've been finding everywhere all day yesterday. So the universe is like, they're sending you signs. And you might have turned off even wanting to look for signs anymore because you might have felt let down even by the universe at this point. But it's going to keep sending you signs until you cannot not notice the signs anymore. This is part of a rite of passage. This is like a secondary dark night of the soul almost. This is the next phase. Balance is coming to it. Victory is getting ready to come to it. Whatever's about to be happening is about to be talked about, I get, for a long time by a lot of people. Something's going to pop up that's going to be talked about for a long time. Keep shining, keep staying in that Queen of Cups energy. The universe is like, don't worry. Don't worry. I get the energy of, what, every time you shined, people throw rocks at things that shine. It's like, yeah, it's like the more I shine, the more gaslighty, toxic people become. The more I try to get out there, the more people try to almost trigger a bad time in you. Right? That's why I said she's laughing, she's having a good time, and the people around her are just like, wow, man. Like, the way she just told that story laughing, or the way she just said that one sentence. Like, I get an energy of somebody said something and this person who had been laughing hysterical got like stoically, like, not laughing matter-of-factly for like 2 sentences, and then immediately reverted back into the giggly, laughy, let's have a good time. It's just like, it was just one of those, I get you checked somebody in public. You checked somebody in public. Like, and it wasn't even like a big flex or nothing like that. It wasn't even anything like that. It was just like this person's like, well, I don't know why you don't talk to so-and-so anymore. Like, they try to talk to you, and it's just like, yeah. I didn't want to talk to that person anymore. Thank you for giving them my phone number. I changed it for a reason, or it was changed for a reason. You're the one trying to force me to talk to somebody. Right? After everything that happened, you're the one still trying to navigate my life, still trying to direct my life, still trying to control the narrative of my life, still trying to, whatever it is. Why do you want me so I can kiss you? Why do you want to marry me so I can kiss you anytime I want? Oh, I got somebody definitely who's behind the scenes. They don't want to come off as a stalker, but at the same time, it's like they want to get to know you. How can they get to know you if they can't really find a way to approach you in some way, shape, or form? I get it might be more intimidating to try to approach you with the gaslighters around, because they can sense it. They can sense it. Like, it's visual. It's like, here's this big, bright, shiny energy, but they can sense these other darker energies around this person, and it's just like, what? I just feel like even like the people around you, it's like, I would love to go and approach that person, but I feel as soon as I try to approach that person, even if this person's really nice to me and talks to me and everything, that these people aren't going to let them talk to anybody else, or these people are going to have something to say. Right? Say you're out, whatever, you're out with your friends, you're having a good time, you're having a couple of drinks, you might have those like catty-like females in your group or whatever, and it's like someone wants to buy you a drink, but they know that you're sitting with like them plastic mean girl types, and they're like, they know that this one's sweet, right? There's always the sweet one. They're like, I would love to buy the sweet one a drink. I've seen the sweet one out before, and I would love to buy her a drink, and actually get to talk to her, but I know if I buy her a drink, it feels like those mean girls are going to talk shit about me and make fun of her for me buying her drink, and I don't want to bring her pain like that, right? Isn't that fucked up? Isn't that messed up? That's what I'm talking about, how they're managing to block off, there's a group trying to block off an energy. They're like, we don't want you to shine. Why? Because it makes us look dull. And it's like, what do I get? Oh, what movie is that? At least I won't be unoriginal. Like, that's really what it is. It's like praying for rain as I stand in the desert, but I'm holding you closer than most because you are my heaven. Don't mistake my kindness for weakness. I am kind to everyone, but when someone is unkind to me, weakness is not what you remember. Will not be what you remember. Don't get the messenger confused with the sender. Yeah, it's like, yeah. We're all in some kind of trouble. Am I the only one who sees it? There's our collector. It's just like, what? It's just like, we're all in some kind of trouble. I'm the only person paying attention right now. What's happening? Okay. Why do I get that movie, like, Don't Look Up? Don't Look Up, that could, like, I really do enjoy that movie, and it's not just because my uncle helped produce it. I liked it before I found out that he even worked on it, right? I'm not getting into the movie stuff, right? But, it's Leonardo DiCaprio and Emma Stone, and they're not meteorologists, that's weather. Not astrophysicists, that's science. Astronomers that detect an asteroid coming to destroy the Earth, and they're like trying to tell people. And I'm just like, I'm getting that scene in that movie where they put, it's not Emma Stone, it's the girl from the Silver Lining Notebook. That's important here too. The girl from the Silver Lining Notebook. Both are crazy. Arguing over who's more crazy. But, yeah, she's sitting at a news desk on a TV station. And she's like trying to tell everybody that this asteroid's coming to, and the news reporters are like, oh, ho, 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 ho. Let's keep it light, let's keep it airy, funny, 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 funny. And she's like, there's coming towards the earth and we're all gonna die. And they like made her into a meme and they were making fun of her and everything else like that. And then like a year later, everybody realizes that the earth is really about to be destroyed. But the media has like convinced everybody that this meteor destroying the earth is a great thing. Okay, just for that one. Alright, I'm done. Happiness can be found in even the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. Sometimes the universe casts you into darkness because it knows the light you bring is needed there. Baby dolls, it's time to turn on your light. It's time to start shining. We've had another collective mass awakening. Spring is coming. We're in for a Renaissance summer. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all. Hope this all made sense and resonated. Comment, like, and share if you did. And I'll talk to you as soon as I can, I promise.